For the past few years, this entire rack has relied on OPNsense as its primary firewall. It has handled multiple networks, VPN tunnels, port forwards, public-facing services, and all the traffic going in and out of my Proxmox cluster at the data center. And honestly, OPNsense has worked extremely well. But because the rest of my infrastructure at my house and other sites is UniFi, this router has been the odd device out. But today I'm replacing that with this UDM Pro and 16-port switch from Ubiquiti, which you may think, Ubiquiti, data center, what in the world is going on? Let me explain. I'm trusting UniFi with my entire data center production network, and we're gonna see if this works. This is not just a home network or a test lab. This is a live service that I run. I have sites that I host for people on the internet, and I rely on this rack pretty heavily on my own infrastructure, and a lot of other people rely on it as well. So before I explain why I'm replacing OPNsense, let me quickly explain what this rack is actually running. This is my offsite data center rack, away from my house by a while, and I have a multi-node Proxmox cluster running a mixture of applications. I have some public-facing things, some internal tools that I have, and many isolated networks. The router has to handle the primary server networks, management networks, Proxmox network, public IP networks, firewall policies, port forwards, etc. So while this is not an enormous data center, this is a pretty big rack. It's far more than just plugging in the cables to the UniFi UDM Pro. I have about 80 to 120 devices, give or take, depending on the day, and devices being virtual machines or workloads that I'm running. So those are all separate IP addresses and on separate networks. So once I arrived at the data center, I just documented everything I had, disconnected the OPNsense cables. There was a lot of cables because it was a stacked configuration with redundancy. And I basically installed the UniFi UDM Pro and the switch. And because the UDM Pro was already provisioned, I plugged in the WAN cable and it came online with no problems. If OPNsense is this reliable, I've been using it for years, why are we replacing it? Well, OPNsense is not bad, and it's a very capable firewall that gives you a lot of control on your network. But the thing is, this problem exists completely outside of that network entirely. Most of the sites I manage use UniFi gateways and switches, and that means I can see their health, VPNs, firewall policies, and topology from my same interface. But this data center was an exception, and it always has been an exception. Anytime I need to manage it, I have to log in separately through OPNsense with a VPN and manually keep track of everything and how it's connected together. Moving to UniFi gives me a much simpler experience for management, control, and monitoring. I get better visibility from the mobile app, easier site-to-site connectivity, and I think it's just a nice platform that works well wherever I am. And this migration is a little bit more than just replacing the router. The existing setup did use OPNsense, but I had MikroTik switches for the network distribution. And this new setup relies on the UniFi UDM Pro as well as a 16-port PoE switch from UniFi. So the 16-port switch is mostly for management, and the UDM Pro is for, well, routing and firewall and all that kind of stuff. I'm still keeping my MikroTik aggregation switch because ultimately it's a cost thing. It's so much cheaper to continue running this MikroTik switch. I think it was like $500. The UniFi equivalent is about $800 or $900. So at this point, I don't want to spend the money on the upgraded switch, but it is for sure something I'm considering for the future. I would love to have all Ubiquiti in this network. It would give me a lot more management, control, and observability over my rack. I think the most interesting part of this migration is that I did not do anything for this migration except for moving cables. I did not touch one VLAN. I didn't touch one DHCP reservation, no firewall policies, no port forwards, nothing. I haven't done anything for this entire time. What I did though is I fed my setup to ChatGPT Codex, and Codex 5.6 Sol took it from there, and I gave it read-only API access to OPNsense, and I gave it write access through the API on the UniFi side of things. So it literally copied my VLANs, copied my DHCP reservations, and static IPs, all that kind of stuff is copied. Codex wrote some Python scripts to do that. So I have a identical copy of a firewall basically from my OPNsense to my UniFi router. So everything behaves exactly the same. To be clear, like, I'm not giving AI unrestricted access to my whole infrastructure. Like, it was a very isolated environment, read only from OPNsense and only write to the new UniFi gateway. And it was in a test environment. I verified the config myself before migrating, all that kind of stuff. Codex could not read any API keys anyways. It was just referencing it from an env file. So not a big deal in that regard. I kept it secure and I kept it straightforward. But it did save me a lot of tedious work because I did not have to do all of that stuff myself. And one of the big reasons I did want to switch to UniFi was because of the zone-based firewall. So the zone-based firewall is something that is new to me. I recently started using it, but I think it is a very powerful tool and it lets you see a lot at a glance. So this is the zone-based firewall I have set up. Basically, everything is block all, as you'll see. I mean, 95% of everything is block all. The nice thing is there are certain configs and certain custom rules that you can click on. So you'll see, like, if I click on this rule right here from management to internal, I'm able to like add custom rules. And the zone-based firewall is a little bit weird to learn at first, but once you learn it, it's actually really cool because it does save a lot of time and it lets you kind of sort through rules very easily. So that's kind of how I'm using the zone-based firewall. That was a really big win in my book for this migration because I think it's going to make things a lot easier, especially with VPNs and multiple sites and stuff. It's just nicer to, like I said at the beginning, have everything under one umbrella. And this migration was highly successful, but there was one small issue that I had along the way, and that was because when Codex went through and added the port forwards, it did not add the port forwards for the IP addresses that didn't exist. So what that means in simpler terms is because the devices were not connected, it did not add those IP addresses for the devices, so port forwards were missing the IPs, but I gave it to Codex and had it look, and it kind of mapped everything out and fixed all the port forwards that I had. And the other major issue I have is with WireGuard. UniFi generates private keys automatically on the UDM Pro internally, and it does not provide a way, from what I can see, to import a custom private key into the WireGuard config. So what this means is I have to regenerate my configs to allow it to work on the UDM Pro, which is fine, but it's slightly annoying. Like even OPNsense lets you paste in your private key, and it will then allow you to basically import an existing configuration you already had. I just can't do that in this case. So, can a UniFi Dream Machine Pro replace an entire production data center rack? I think absolutely. There may be some edge cases where you're doing advanced things with BGP or OSPF or something, and you may require more customization. I know UniFi does support BGP and OSPF routing. I'm not using any of those in my rack, but it is nice to see that those options are available, especially if I were to purchase a second UDM Pro. I could put them in shadow mode and have the redundancy there. That would be another thing I may consider in the future. I do want to try the WAN switch eventually. I have been looking for an excuse to try out the WAN switch, so potentially if I get a second Dream Machine Pro, I could use the WAN switch and I would have the failover options with that. I also get redundant power on that too, which is really cool. So I may consider that in the future, but right now I think I'm very content with my single router, and it should be pretty reliable. Obviously, there's a lot of applications where it may not make sense to make the switch, or it may make a lot of sense to make the switch. It's really depending on your use case, but today I just wanted to show off my use case of how I was able to replace OPNsense with UniFi, and it freed up 2 Dell servers now, so looks like I can virtualize some more applications. The previous redundant OPNsense setup occupied 2 physical Dell servers because they both ran one instance of OPNsense and there was failover between them. Moving the routing to the UDM Pro means I can repurpose both those for virtualization. But anyways, that's all I had for this video, so I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. I will see you all in the next video.